So thanks once again for passing by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, interesting bit of news coming from Team Dillian Whyte here. So it's being reported, I'm not sure if I can find the source to verify it, but it's definitely being reported by Dillian Whyte. I'm sure I'll probably be able to find a boxing scene article somewhere. Well, Sky are actually reporting now as well, that Dillian Whyte has now split with his quite long-term trainer now at this stage, Mark Tibbs, ahead of his fight with Alexander Povetkin, which is just a little under 2 months away. So Dillian Whyte no longer with Mark Tibbs. They've been working together for the best part of 4 years, I want to say. I think the fight after AJ was when Mark Tibbs and Dillian Whyte started working together, because I do know that Dillian Whyte had Jonathan Banks in his corner when he fought AJ, and that wasn't ideal because obviously Jonathan Banks was still training Vladimir Klitschko at the time, and it wasn't a full-term trainer for Dillian Whyte, not in the least, work with Jonathan Banks. But he'd been working with Mark Tibbs the last couple of years and seemingly had a very good relationship with him. It says here on Sky Sports, it says, British heavyweight has worked with Mark Tibbs for the last 4 years on his rise towards a world heavyweight title fight, but he did announce an amicable split after relocating his training camp to Portugal for the Povetkin fight. Yeah, we did know that from very early on. I think we all know that fight was scheduled originally pre-COVID for, what was it, I think May the 2nd? I think that was the original date for that fight. And obviously you were hearing the rumours about, well, you know, cards getting cancelled, you know, this, that and the other, lockdowns, because I don't think lockdown was even a thing at the time. And then obviously they announced the lockdown, they announced the fights were all going to get pushed back. But Dillian Whyte was training at the time, he was still over in Portugal. And I'm not sure exactly who he was training with. Now it might have the name of it here. Well, this is actually, I'm going to just read what Dillian Whyte here said on Twitter. But I'm just trying to see if I can find who he's going to be working with. But it says here, just letting you know, Mark Tibbs and I are no longer working together. This is from Dillian Whyte. As a boxer and trainer, I'm in Portugal and Mark has a young family of his own and his own gym in the UK. It means this just hasn't worked out in the way we both hoped. Mark came into the team 4 years ago and helped turn me into a world-class boxer I am today. Mark is a great trainer and I will always be grateful to him and his dad for what they've done. So, you know, Dillian Whyte and Mark Tibbs, amicable split by the looks of things. But yeah, it's a bit interesting to me. There's no next trainer announced. So my kind of stance on, you know, boxers changing trainers, well, familiarity can breed contempt, we all know that. Sometimes boxers need a change of trainer, especially if it's a long-term trainer. And it can swing both ways. Like if you're changing trainer a bit like Joe Joyce constantly, that can have a knock-on effect. But if you're staying with one trainer and you're really not improving, I'd stay with him so long. You know, you can waste a lot of potential. I mean, look at Derek Chisora, for argument's sake. I mean, Chisora in his prime was sticking with Don Charles. You know, he stuck with Don Charles through his prime. And it's only when Derek Chisora, who I think it's fair to say is now on the slide, finally decided to leave Don Charles and go elsewhere, that's when we started to see Chisora actually get a lot better. He was punching a lot more correctly. He was doing things that he should have been doing years ago that obviously Don Charles wasn't teaching him. I think when he was training with Dave Colwell and the guy he has now, you started seeing Chisora do the things that he just wasn't doing. But of course, by the time now he's doing it, it is well, you never know, but it probably is too little too late for him. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see who Dillian Whyte's going to get to replace Mark Tibbs. As I say, like, if a fighter wants to change trainer, that's fine. But, and there are exceptions, a lot of the time I always say you probably shouldn't change trainer in the lead up to a big fight. You know, I remember when Fury split with Ben Davison, I said in some of those old videos that Fury, if he wants to split with Ben Davison, fine, but maybe not before the Deontay Wilder rematch with Javon Sugar Hill. Obviously I was wrong, and that move was a masterstroke in hindsight. But it doesn't always work out that way. So it'll be interesting to see who Dillian Whyte has in his corner now moving forward. I don't know of any trainers who are out there in Portugal, truth be told, at all really. Like, unless maybe I'm mistaken, but I can't think of any UK or American trainers who are based out there. I know MTK used to have a gym in Marbella. I don't think it's there anymore. But that's really it. So, you know, those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours down below. Who do you think Dillian Whyte should go with next? And yeah, do you think that this is a mistake so close to the Povetkin fight? Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. As always, I will talk to you.